What's up, agents, and welcome back to another Division video, or maybe more of a Ubisoft news video. Either way, don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe, and let's get straight into it. So I don't know how legit this is. I posted it over on my X, you can see 4 hours ago. Please hit me with a follow over there if you want all my latest and greatest news quicker than I can get videos out, for sure. But anyway, I kind of retweeted this. It went pretty viral on X earlier on. That aside from all the PS5 Pro nonsense that was knocking around, I don't, it seemed to get posted by some verified accounts. Now, does that mean that it's true? Does that mean that it's completely legit? Absolutely not. I don't know how someone would get hold of one of these documents. It looks pretty official, but it could be typed up by Dave in his bedroom last night and he was bored and he wanted to have a laugh. So let's have a look at it here and see what it says. And maybe you guys can shed a little bit of light on this. For me, I'm not an exec. I don't know anything about running companies or anything like that. So a lot of this just reads like me trying to read French. I have no idea, right? I have absolutely no idea. So I would appreciate all the comments down below just to kind of put this into, some simplified forms for people like me. So as you can see at the top there, it says it's to the board of directors for Ubisoft. It CCs in the CEO, the chairman, and it CCs in TENCENT as well. It also CCs in shareholders, the family holding, and it says subject urgent call for strategic and structural changes at Ubisoft Entertainment. Now, obviously, this has come across my radar, being a massive Division fan, and not just a Division fan. I like a lot of Ubisoft's games. I like X-Defiant. I like the original Division, obviously. There's a lot of games that have come across my radar that, are always Ubisoft games that I always like. Ghost Recon, they have a really good library. Far Cry. And yes, they've not all been AAA titles, but a lot of them have been solid games. Assassin's Creed. Games like Just Dance that my daughter plays, or the Mario and Rabbids games on the Switch that are really, really great games that you wouldn't necessarily expect to be, something that I would play. So, they've got a huge lineup of games and they've had some success definitely over the years. And with Division 3 on the radar, we've had a little bit of news recently. It was announced a little while ago now. It obviously, puts me in a few worries when you see things like this, because the share price, and that's been all over the news recently, has absolutely tanked. So the letter goes on to say, dear members of the board and fellow shareholders, as a significant minority shareholder in Ubisoft Entertainment via AJ Investments and our partners, we are writing to express our deep dissatisfaction with the current performance and strategic direction of the company. Now, with all that changed recently, well, last year, when they literally cancelled loads of games. There was I think it was about 20 games or something that they cancelled to really trim down the library to focus on quality. And, let's face it, unfortunately, some of the games that have released, I don't think have quite hit that bar that they were expecting to hit by trimming, down these other games. Although they've probably sold very, very well, I don't think they've quite hit what they were expecting to sales and performance wise. The recent quarterly results, which included the postponement of key games like Rainbow Six Siege and The Division into the 2025 lineup, and a lowered revenue outlook for Q2 2024, have highlighted our concerns about the management's ability to deliver value to the shareholders long term. Now, this is strange, right? This is definitely... Now, Rainbow Six Siege and The Division into the 2025 lineup, I can only assume they're talking about the mobile games, right? They're not talking about fully fledged titles or anything like that, because both these games had mobile games in development. I'm pretty sure I'm right on that. Let me know in the comments down below. The share price of Ubisoft has decreased more than 40% over last year. I believe it's 50% now, compared to the rise of its competitors and indexes. And I don't necessarily feel like anybody has done particularly well in the gaming kind of genre for a while. I don't feel like PlayStation are smashing it out of the park. I don't necessarily feel like Xbox are smashing it out of the park. The Wukong developers have had an absolute blinder this year. Elden Ring has had a blinder, but what else has really smashed it out? What, you know, when they're talking about competitors, what else do you think they're actually talking about? And then it goes on to the following points. Take, you know, what they want to do. Take Ubisoft private or allow it to sell it to a strategic investor. I can almost feel Xbox banging at the door, and whether that would be allowed or not, I don't know. But you absolutely know that Xbox would absolutely be delighted to snap this up for a great price. Ubisoft valuation, we believe that Ubisoft is great, undervalued company and should be worth between 40 to 45 euros per share. Concerns about the future of the company with the current management and directory. Proposals are to increase the value of Ubisoft for all stakeholders. Well, I'm sure everybody would like that. And then it says, you know, these 1 to 4 steps. Allow take private process by PE firms, pardon me, or the Guillemot family and Tencent at a fair price. Allow sale process, as we are in discussion with investors, to fight against the family with so-called proxy fight, extraordinary shareholder meeting. So it sounds like there's some, you know, are they really having internal struggles? Is there really, you know, that much discomfort between all of the investors and shareholders and owners? Change the changes of the current management, start a new hiring process, a new CEO who will optimize the cost and studio structure for a more agile and competitive company, as Ubisoft should be. That's, you know, that's what every CEO of every company would want, an owner, I guess. And then it says, we will use French minority law to collect enough shareholders to start proxy fight and initiate the sale process of Ubisoft to increase shareholder value for all shareholders. Now, this is what I want some clarity on. What does that mean exactly? You know, what is it in French minority law that they can do that will allow this to happen? You know, and this is what I don't understand. There's some very big key points here that, you know, I really don't understand. Aside from they want to make the company go private, new management, and, you know, maybe sell it off, or, you know, just go in with a new CEO to try and take it to much greater heights, you know, back to maybe where they were 5-10 years ago when they were top of the game, perhaps. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to see what you lot have got to say in the comments down below. But yeah, this is, I mean, this must be frightening news, right? If this is a real leak, you know, I've got a lot of people that follow me on, you know, social media platforms and stuff and things like that. So they're undoubtedly going to have been seeing this, and they work for Ubisoft, you know, mainly Massive. And yeah, you see things like this about your company floating around in the news every day. It can't be pleasant for them. So please do, you know, comment with caution. This is people's livelihoods. No matter what you think about the company and what you think about what, you know, what's going on, the results of the games and things like that, do consider that, you know, people have jobs, they've got mortgages to pay, you know, they've got bills to pay. You know, this is also people's lives that are seeing this, and, you know, if you work for that company, it just must start to feel a little bit unsure, right, and a bit unstable, and that's the last thing you want in an economy of today's structure where, you know, nothing's just nothing's nice, especially here in the UK. In the US, we see it on the news all the time. A lot of other European countries, things just aren't in a good place. You know, everything's more and more expensive every day, and, you know, this can't be nice. So please do be considerate of people's feelings when you comment down below. But yeah, if you know anything about this kind of stuff, let me know what you think in the comments down below. I can't wait to see and read all of the comments. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for being part of the channel, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.